The Welsh flag from the perspective of Ireland. Okay, yeah, that's the front of the dragon. England. Oh yeah, perfect view of dragon booty. Scotland, who's of course looking down on Wales. And finally, North America. Never realized that the green part of the Welsh flag was actually supposed to represent the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, it makes so much sense now. Of course, green would represent water. Crazy to think about how Chad all these other countries are around him. They all just chilling while a dragon's sitting here. Know your trans pride flags. We have the trans pride flag here. Then the ant pride flag, obviously color coordinated from what we learned beforehand. The sans pride flag. The ass pride flag. Hold on, just reminding myself to get this flag on my Amazon cart. Gonna have to get this for later. There's even spin-offs to include rats, czars, Satan, and nanas. Man, I'm supposed to be the flag guy. How'd I go so long without knowing this? This changes everything. So someone decided to take small strips of all of the G20 nations. I don't even know what the G20 is, just a bunch of countries that come together that happens to be 20. And he took different parts of each flag to form a new flag, a union flag for all of G20. And it looks just like this. Incredible, right? Who could have ever come up with this design, honestly? It's almost like it was meant to be in a very strange and weird way. Map of Europe. But it's all Portugal, and it always has been. This is actually a little bit cooler than I thought it was gonna be. They actually included the style of each country just with like the Portuguese symbols and colors. I actually like this weird thing going on in Germany. Can we get this in real life too? Some people barely even need to change their flag. Poland, there you go. This was meant to be. Some of this stuff in the Middle East looks honestly too good too. Like, shall we all bow down to Portugal? I'm in favor, I say aye. Yeah, we have USA flag, but what about USB? It's about time the world finally has answers for this, because we've been knowing what the USC flag's been looking like. Just like the Wales one, the Californian flag, but from a different perspective. And I actually like that this image was presented to us in 144p quality. I think it perfectly represents how shitty our state has become. Europe, but everyone's bi. And then once again, we have this flag in the style of all the other European countries. 100% of their population were actually this. I think it's safe to say things would be wild. And get this, the UK has left the EU, even in this universe. So I guess you could say they went bye-bye. The USA, but the stars are stripes, and the stripes are stars. These look more like bricks or something to me, but I can kind of see the stars, although that's gonna confuse people. You don't really see like the bottom half of the stars. This does somewhat make me want to stab my eyes out, but it's not one of the worst images I've ever seen. My vision will remain for now. South Africa, if yeah. All flags of the world if humans actually had transparent blood, because so many countries decided to put red in their flag to represent blood, which is kind of weird because blood is blue, isn't it? Technically, all of this should be blue. Well, either way, imagine if we all had PNG blood. That's exactly what these flags should be. Just really, really boring. Where are those little mini PNG squares, though, to like show that it's transparent? And I'm assuming a lot of these flags would be douchebags. You try to download them from Google search and it's not transparent. It's still showing all the squares. A 1980s Apple flag, something they can slap on their Macintosh computers from back in the day. I don't know if Apple was ever selling fruit snacks, but if they were, this thing looks like it slaps. Like, it looks delicious. Better than fruit roll up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I look at this and I'm thinking, man, this looks like a fruity like snack thing you'd eat while watching Yu-Gi-Oh or something. Pretty much every flag redesign ever. We have the old Iranian flag. So many countries already use the 3-bar design, like, come on already. You can't use words. Words bad. It also needs to look like it was drawn from a baby, which this definitely does. This is the good flag, and it's good because it doesn't have scary words, and it's simple, baby. Yeah. I don't know why I'm acting like this. I'm pretty sure I'm like one of the people that are contributing to this stereotype. The USA flag, but the blue part is Connecticut, because everyone that ever thinks of the USA thinks of Connecticut first. I'm actually fairly confident that if we ask Europeans, like half of them wouldn't even know Connecticut is a state. I'm trying to think like one thing I know about Connecticut. Aren't they rich? They have a lot of rich people? Frick it! Yu-Gi-Oh! Slavia. And anyone that doesn't support this gets immediately banished to the Shadow Realm. Oh no, something tells me Yu-Gi-Oh! Slavia isn't gonna make it past the 1990s. Imagine the fall of Yugoslavia, but instead of actually doing all these terrible things to people, they are just dueling. How about if you win the duel, then you could do the terrible things? That seems fair. Tetris, but it only uses Nepal flags. Never had the desire to play flag Tetris, but man, this seems fun. And of course, this would be the most hated thing in the entire game. Like, it's almost game ending in a way. Look at that. I just realized you can't have a Tetris flag game because all of the flags are rectangles. That'd be like the most boring game. I want it anyways. A new way to add DC to the US flag. Wow, how beautiful. Gotta say, worth it. The media holding DC while Puerto Rico's just chilling, drowning. Oh, let's not forget about, I don't know, who would be down here? Like Guam? Or, I don't know, one of those territories over there. US Virgin Islands. Finally, the transatlantic flag. It's about time they finally got some representation around here. Why don't we give all the oceans flags though? Like, the fish need something to fly too. Basically, the simplest way to do an alt history flag is to just say, if blank country colonized blank, basically referring to like the Australian flag as they have their little British watermark up here. People want more watermarks on flags. We should probably give it to them. Now imagining Australia colonizing something else and putting the Australian watermark with their British watermark in the side corner. Let's just keep it going deeper and deeper. Flag of Uruguay, but every stripe is also another flag of Uruguay. Crazy that we're thinking of better ideas than they were back then. Like, why would you not do this? Why would you not? Oh yeah, the Guess That Flag game. It's an impossible version of it too. We've got a green in the corner and a green in the other corner. Two greens. What countries have green? There's a couple. It's getting easier. This must be, oh yeah, the flag of Libya between 1977 and 2011. Why didn't I think of that? It's so simple. Flag of Argentina if they copied Japan and also simultaneously wanted to give you nightmares. You think this is what every Argentinian sees as their sleep paralysis demon? I don't know about you, but he kind of cute. Wow, an incredible redesign of Nepal's flag. Why wouldn't you have people climbing on the mountain? Like, obviously that is really needed. Much, much better, thank you. Here we go again. This time, Australia, if it was colonized by no one. Fun fact, this was actually the flag that they did used to fly before they were discovered and colonized. And yes, before you ask me, they did know about PNG images back in like the 15th century. Another USB flag, but maybe this is the correct one. You know, sometimes you have to like, you know, flip it upside down a couple times because it's not going in. The proper way to fly this flag is actually to turn it upside down every couple seconds and eventually getting frustrated and like throwing it across the room. All right, so I've seen a lot of flag transitions, like beautiful animations showing one flag evolve into another. This one apparently is one of the greatest. Jamaica and, oh wow. Wow, it's crazy how both Japan and Jamaica are so similar. Like, it's actually funny how little this creator actually had to put into this animation because they're already identical flags, honestly. Flag of Japan, but it's 5 billion years later. Oh, because the sun is gonna explode. And the vast whiteness of space is what we're all going to see because time and space will eventually stop.
I've gotten a lot of requests for Croatia, so let's do it. First, let's remove the crest. That's a little too complicated. Then we're going to turn it into a vertical tricolor.
You just got franced. Share this with your friends to totally France them.
I think I've just been franced. Luckily, I'm Vietnam, and I'm about to embarrass your whole damn nation. The flag of lasagna, if it was colonized by non-eaten lasagna, I don't even know what this video is about anymore. Every US state flag. I mean, honestly, I'd rather have a coherent design like this. How about all 50 US states just adopt this blue and a white star? It would make much more sense for the USA flag, and it would be better than just the weird shit we got now. Flag of Sweden, or any Nordic country for that matter, if it was transparent, it's the Nordic flag template, basically. On this guy's bathroom wall, the hair is also important. It also represents the hairy Vikings. Guinea plus Uganda equals Gandia. India. Something tells me this made-up nation would really enjoy some waffles down here, and also getting invaded by Germany twice. Oceania Flag starter pack. Of course, the Union Jack for their top left-hand corner. Some sort of gradient within here. Bunch of random stars and stuff. Maybe throw some triangles or squares of any of these colors. And a yellow stripe. Pretty sure, like, this was one of the last places in the world we were, like, making flags for, right? I think we just gave up by then. Ah, yes, the Triangle flag. Finally. I'm just so glad that we were, like, making these flags for stuff that really needed them. Flag of the African country Rwanda. Not to be confused with Rwanda. This is all about time traveling. They go back in time, I guess, in this place. Indonesia versus Poland. Honestly, at this point, I've seen so many country balls that confuse like the actual sides that are supposed to be the color. I don't even know what's right anymore. Like, it's all just Poland to me, I guess. Poland, but in the style of the USA. Wow, for some reason, this feels like it should be some South American country. Flag of Italy, but it's actually Scottish independence. Oh, wow. Maybe they were actually just proclaiming their willingness to be a part of the Italian Empire. I think that's what the people voted, and I think we should make it happen. It's democracy. democracy after all. If the US stars were actually made up of real stars, and man, look at this guy. Clearly Michael Bay must have posted this image. Those lens flares. Oh no, the USB flag wasn't safely ejected. This is what happens when you don't flip it upside down a few times. Your entire life's data is now corrupt. The Isle of Man, but it's actually boric acid. I remember learning some of this stuff in chemistry. I don't even know how I passed that, to be honest. What was the point of chemistry now that I think about it? Flag of Marxist, Leninism, Maoism. LMAO! I think we should give communism another try in like the 2020s just so we can actually use this flag. There's some people that probably fly this one. Man, this person has a flag on his front door. That's a whole nother level. This guy really likes his flags, I guess. Imagine getting this design on your door. Like, you have to see this all the time. I mean, I like flags, but this is far. Flag of Japan, but the color has changed and there's some squiggly lines around it. Something tells me the real Japan would like to colonize this and brutalize those people. This actually took me a second. Flag of China, but they gave me really bad service. Yeah, no 5 stars for you guys. Something tells me if China, the country, was actually on Yelp, it probably would get a 0 out of 5. The flag of Mongolia combined with Turkey, which honestly, I kind of like this, would make the country Mon-Ki. Mongolia plus Turkey, monkey. I'm down for some anarcho-primitivists to fly this thing. I would get it. Man, something Ted Kaczynski, I don't know. Saudi Arabia, when they go to watch a movie, gotta keep that sword. Gotta remind everyone, hey, by the way, you're in Saudi Arabia. Now enjoy these upcoming previews. All right, now I think I'm ready to gash my eyes out. Thank you for that. Oh my God, this is horrifying too. Flag of Nepal, but it's a country human, and it also happens to be a horrifying monster. Wow, I'm definitely gonna have nightmares about this. Thank you. And big thanks to the patrons of May. Drew's Argentinian Grandpa. I'm About a Nut. LuxembourgLover. Poppy Drew Woo. I Love Drew Durnil. AryanAfterHours. Stormtrooper 501. Zeffi. Patrick C. Manny 74. Kaylee K. M203 BrushEm. Ian L. FusionWolf. Anthony G. SenNick. EpiNick. Elijah Senpai. Dalton D. Call of Tortoise. Anikyte. Aaron F. And Aaron F. 2.